Hey y'all, welcome back to Blooms to Bounty. I'm Erica, and this is my channel where I show you how to grow food in a small space and an even smaller budget. And today I am showing you part 2 of my no-dig bed project. So last time I showed you how I went from grass in this area to laying the foundation with cardboard boxes and some lawn bags where I had collected leaves and sticks and things from my own yard, from my neighbor's yards. And now this is part 2. So basically I decided that since I had more cardboard boxes and I had more leaves left over, I was going to go ahead and add 2 more bed areas. So instead of just having 4 no-dig beds, I decided that I was going to go ahead and create 6. So what I'm doing here is taking the remaining lawn bags and spreading the leaves out. And you can't really see it from this angle, but the piles are fairly shallow at this point. I know that I want them to be taller and just thicker in general. I also want to create like a walkway with the leaves. There's just so much excess leaves. I want to create like a nice little pathway in between the beds. So what I'm doing here is making sure that the cardboard is covered. Because, honestly, I would like a more polished, using air quotes here, a polished look and feel for the no-dig beds. So because I poured all the lawn bags out, I needed to get a bit more definition on the bed so that I could see where I needed to lay the soil at exactly. And this soil, I believe, is called Stay Green. I got it from Lowe's. They had a nice sale. And I knew that I would continue to amend the beds as I got them taller, using, leaves, sticks, whatever else I had laying around. But also I wanted to start with compost of my own, some cheaper soil from the big box stores, as well as some compost that I picked up that you'll see in a minute. So what I'm doing here is trying to increase the height of these beds, realizing that they're not quite as tall as I want them to be, and that I wanted to give my plants a bit more room to grow healthier roots. So now I decided to go ahead and start laying the soil out. I think my math was something like 1.5 or 2 bags per bed. And I'm just doing my best to make sure that it's evenly distributed and that we have a good height on all of the beds there. So after I spread out the soil and sort of defined the beds, I decided that I was going to go ahead and add some compost. So I picked up this Living Earth organic compost from Lowe's as well. It was on sale, I think, and it was, it was a pretty decent price. It was super heavy bag. I do remember that. Like, it was very hard on my body to carry that thing around. But I wanted to make sure again that we had an even distribution of the compost. And I knew that I was going to plant some leafy greens in this area of my yard, so I wanted it to have a lot of nutrient-rich compost there. There's so many cardinals in my yard, y'all. This one was just so cute. He got the biggest grub and he was so happy. Anyway, back to the no-dig beds. Okay, so on a shelf in my yard, I have some starter plants. I have some plants that I've purchased or started from seed, and this was an opportunity for me to take some of the lettuce that I had started from seed and put those into the no-dig beds. They were outgrowing the space that they were in, and I was eager to just give them some more room. So it was at this point that I realized how low to the ground I had to get to work in these beds, okay? But we had already come this far and we were committed. So I went around and planted the lettuce in all 4 beds in the back of this area. I had something else in mind for the other 2. So after I got all the lettuce in the ground, I just made sure that I did some more watering. And yeah, then I went on about my day. This project took me a couple hours in the morning. I was kind of taking my time, taking breaks in between. And I knew that after I got this lettuce in the ground, I would want to shower and sit down somewhere. The beautiful thing about gardening on Vibes is that you do just that. Like, I know that this was a good stopping point for me. I didn't have any concrete plans for these other 2 beds at the time, but hey, we figured it out. This project started a couple months back, so it's already looking very different today, and I have much more to show you guys, so make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.